Hey guys, how are you all doing? This is Fazan and you are watching Fazi Fitness. So let's start today's video with Andrew Jack, the guy who is gonna be the X factor in that top 5 at this year's Mr. Olympia. Thankfully, every now and then he isn't training in a baggy hoodie, so we get to see how things are looking this close to the show. And looking at those arms, those are some big guns that Andrew has got right there. So because of his height, his width, and that crazy X frame that he has, Andrew is one of the most dangerous guy in this lineup. And honestly, if we look at the mandatories, 3 shots from the front double bicep, the front lat spread, and abs and thigh. These shots are Andrew's all day long. Actually, you might as well add the front relax shot as well, but that isn't as dominating as the rest of them. Now, if we talk about his back shots, we saw how his back was considerably improved at the Texas Pro this year, compared to the Arnold Classic earlier in March, signaling that Andrew has this ability to make some improvements within a short period of window, and we expect to see an even better physique at the Olympia this year in 3 weeks' time. Now, the lack of thickness from this side, especially compared to guys like Nick Walker and Samson, that is what's gonna cost him, but how long is that gonna be the case? This is only his second year as an IFB Pro, and we are talking about him potentially making top 5 this year. And yes, I know he is already 38 years old, but still he is relatively new in the pro ranks. So I think everyone should be scared of this guy, because when the time comes, when Andrew overcomes his weaknesses, he is gonna be Mr. Olympia without a shadow of a doubt. So coming back to his back, although he has made some significant improvements in the upper half, but his lower half still needs work. He needs more hamstrings and glutes, and if he accomplishes that, he is gonna be a solid Mr. Olympia title contender. We still do not know how Harsamdi's back is gonna compare with the pros. Well, we will find out in 4 weeks at Romania Pro. But still, credits must be given to him on bringing up the biggest weakness of his physique. This is an IFBB Pro debut that so many fans have been waiting for so long now, particularly his Brazilian fans. He is one of the biggest names in bodybuilding in Brazil. So every bodybuilder who trains so hard, diets for over 16 weeks, they go into the show with the intention of winning that show. And I'm sure that is where Marcelo's mind would be at right now. So can he win Romania Pro? Can he win his pro debut? Well, it is gonna come down to how many guys outside of that top 5 from this year's Mr. Olympia decide to do Romania Pro, because that show is just 1 week after the Olympia this year. So this will be a perfect opportunity for some of the guys like Nathan Digesha or Regan Grimes to get their Olympia 2024 ticket early in the season. So, what are your expectations from Harsamdi in the Men's Open? I saw a lot of comments being made about Breon Ansley, specifically his legs looking downsized. Well guys, he is gonna be turning 44 years old in November. Considering that factor in mind, he looks really unbelievably good right now. This might be the very first time he did this variation of the favorite classic shot, and he looks extremely impressive. And yes, I know bodybuilding is judged by who you stand next to, and as always, there is gonna be very fierce competition in that top 5 in classic physique, as that has always been the case. So can he beat Urs, the guy who placed ahead of him last year? Because that was a placing that some people did not agree with at the Olympia 2022. Yes, he has more muscle maturity, he has a better back than Urs, but here is the thing, Urs has way better quads, not to mention he is way more classic than Breon. So, the exciting factor is the weight difference from last year to this year. So who did you guys think will benefit the most after these new weight limits in classic physique? That isn't an update from Phil Heath, but damn, look at those freaking arms as he was giving some constructive criticism to the Men's Open competitor Ryan Terry, who by the way is 3 weeks out of this year's Mr. Olympia. So I have a question for you guys. What did you guys think about Ryan Terry? Because a lot of the bodybuilding community thinks that he should be the men's physique Olympia champion, and that he is the definition of men's physique. He isn't too big, he isn't too small. So do let me know what you guys think. So coming back to Phil Heath and his arms, he definitely is in the list of bodybuilders with one of the best set of arms, and that's just talking about his biceps and triceps. Even his forearms were pretty damn impressive. So I'm gonna quote the 90s legend, Kevin Leveron here. Because Kevin saw Phil Heath backstage in 2016 when Kevin made his comeback. And keep in mind, Kevin is a guy who competed against the biggest names in the bodybuilding history. And these were his words about Phil Heath, that he looked absolutely flawless. So hit the thumbs up button if you liked the video, and smash the subscribe button if you wanna come back for more. Thanks for watching.